Hi everyone, welcome to Fat to Thin Senior RNY. I'm Raven. I'm 76 years old and I had gastric bypass surgery on December 16, 2019. Medicaid approved the surgery. Last week I talked about fear, anxiety, and forgiveness, considering where we're at right now. In this vlog I'll be talking about self-sabotage and the binge that I've been kind of sort of on, and maybe how it all started when I was a kid. If you're curious, please join me on this journey. Continue to watch and please comment below. Okay? Last week I talked about fear, anxiety, and forgiveness. I thought I was over the anxiety. We're in the middle of a lockdown. I thought I was over it. What's the difference? I'm retired. I'm home all the time anyway. And then I thought about, well, what am I going to do with myself now that I'm not structured? Not that I was before, but what are people going to do now that they're not structured? And I guess I was kind of structured, even though I don't have to go to a job or anything like that. So somewhere in here, I decided I needed to get some structure. So I joined Skillshare to relearn the guitar because I've forgotten everything. I mean, seriously forgotten everything. I looked at chords that I've been playing. I can still play some chords and some finger picking styles and things like that, but I had no idea what I was playing. I mean, I've forgotten the names of the chords or even what they look like. So I joined Skillshare. They're doing 60 days for free. So I figured I'd take them up on it. What the heck? I'm not sponsored by Skillshare or anybody. I started walking more and different routes and longer walking times. The funny thing is that I'm out walking and you got to kind of avoid other people. Rowley charges at people and is just very vocal and violent and animated, trying to kill off all of these people outside. All of them, dogs, cats, people, everybody, just kill them all off. So I try and stay away from other people and other dogs. Well, since the lockdown, I mean, I knew there were a lot of dogs in this park, but I had no idea. I don't know where people were walking them, but they're not walking them there anymore. They're walking them here. And so there's a lot more people out walking their dogs. And a lot of them have very bad manners, just like Rowley. It's got really bad manners. So they're all lunging and trying to kill off everybody outside. And so I've noticed that we're spotting each other off in the distance, and saying, okay, don't go that way. Or I'll shout over, or they'll shout over, here, you can get into the dog park now if you want, that kind of a thing. It's really pretty cool, actually. Interesting, too. So as a result, I'm walking places I've never walked before. Or haven't walked in a while, and making turnarounds and getting backwards. It's just really cool, actually. So I found too that this last 2 weeks after I finally got over the food porn, that I'm thinking about food again. Not only that, but I'm dreaming about food. I'm dreaming about junk food. It has absolutely no nutritional value at all. I was dreaming about 𝗏𝗄𝒏𝒊𝒂𝒕𝒆, but there's more on that later. Anyway, rice was the first thing I learned to cook. I remember when I was about 5 years old, standing on a chair in front of the stove trying to light the gas burner with a match so that I could cook something. And it was rice. It was the first thing I learned to cook. I probably read the back of of the box for the instructions on how to cook. I don't know where I learned to read. Before my mother died, she said she never taught me how to read. So I don't know. I've been reading for a long time. Anyway, so I must have taught myself somehow, you know, by figuring out what the alphabet was and the sounds and that kind of. That's the only thing I can think of. Anyway, I learned how to cook rice. Okay, somewhere in there, I remember tasting fried rice, Chinese fried rice, and thinking it was just absolutely wonderful. And then somewhere along the line, I found out how cheap it was, and then it became my go-to when I wasn't feeling cool, wasn't feeling good. I would search the couch for coins, you know, for change that fell out of people's pockets, and I'd go get some Chinese fried rice, you know. So I've been hooked on fried rice for a very long time, rice for a very long time. I wasn't anywhere near overweight, though, when I was a kid. I was pretty much anemic most of the time and skinny as all get out. I remember in the summertime walking out with a winter coat on because I was cold. Anyway, so the week before last, you know, I reported last Friday, but that Monday before last Friday, I ordered some stuff from Walmart. That was before the lockdown. I ordered dog food and some other stuff from Walmart for pickup. Along with that order, I ordered some pretzel rods and a big box of Cheez-Its. I figured I can handle it. I'll portion them out and just eat 1 ounce bag a day. Okay. That was on Monday. I ended up eating 450 calories of Cheez-Its. I did manage to stop. On Tuesday, I ate 300 calories of Cheez-Its and 150 calories of pretzel rods. On Wednesday, I got up. Mind you, I wasn't eating much of anything else. I was just eating the crackers and the pretzel rods, okay? No food, just, you know. The only good thing out of that I was eating was the kombucha, you know, I was drinking that. On Wednesday, I woke up and said, okay, this is crazy. I can't do this. I can't do it. I don't have any control. I just don't. So I opened up both packages and I dumped them into the garbage and I mashed them down and I mixed them with the other garbage because God knows if I would, you know how you get when you get desperate, right? So that I was cool. Somewhere in there, I was cool. So Saturday, so, you know, I was over that, supposedly. So Saturday, I won 4 dinners here at the park for finding Vana Rock. It was a little blue and white rock that they painted a face on and named it Vana, as as you know, and hid it out in the park. And I just happened to find it. So I won 4 free $5 dinners, which is pretty cool, except that, you know, I can only eat 3 ounces at a time. And so the last time I ordered a dinner, I ate it for 3 days and finally just threw out the rest of it. So I was thinking, well, I could do that with the ones that I won, you know. So it's not a big thing. I still haven't used it yet. Oh, so during that day that I ordered, that I found the Vana Rock, which was a Saturday, I decided, well, hey, I've got a free dinner. Let me order this dinner. I had planned to make soup that day. I was going to make a chicken soup, but I didn't. I ordered a pulled pork sandwich with tater tots, etc., and cake and whatever, right? It never came. Somehow they missed my email delivery order, so it never came. So here it was, 6:30 at night. Not that I'm hungry or anything, because I'm not really, you know. I ordered Chinese food instead of making soup and spent $36. Now you know that was more than rice, okay? So Sunday, I ate Chinese food all day. I had eaten about 8 ounces by the end of the day, and by the time I got to the end of the day, I was throwing up because I really can't eat more than 6 ounces in a day, and I know that, you know. So, okay. So Monday comes around again, okay? And I package the Chinese food into 4-ounce bundles and froze them, okay? And then Tuesday morning, I wake up and I realize I've just self-sabotaged myself again. Why did I pack 4-ounce packages of Chinese food? I should have packed 3-ounce packages of Chinese food because that's all I can eat, right? I didn't even think about it until the next day. So then you can't get in there and, you know, scrape them out, take out an ounce out of each package and that kind of stuff. And I had, on Tuesday, I took out one of the 4-ounce packages of rice. And I said, okay, I won't eat it all, you know. But I picked at that until it was gone. I don't know why I didn't scrape out that extra ounce and just into the garbage and forget about it. No, I ate the whole thing. I ate all 4 ounces of it. I berated myself the whole time while I was eating that. I mean, like, why? What? And if I had packaged 3 ounces from the beginning, I would have never gone through all of that. You know, it's like I did this just to beat myself up, to have something to beat myself up about. And I wasn't hungry, and I was over full, and the whole deal. I just did it to me, you know, self-sabotage. But out of that came, why am I so hooked on rice? What, you know, I know it started, you know, when I was a kid, and that kind of took me back to, okay, I found a trigger. You know, it's like a migraine trigger almost, you know. I just need to be aware. It's okay to eat the rice. It doesn't bother me or anything. I just need to stay under 3 ounces. I need to be conscious, you know. So anyway, this is going to be a short video. Rowley is doing okay. Rowley is doing okay. I think he's happy. He seems to be happy. He seems to be excited, and, you know, his tail wags a lot. His butt, you know, goes like that all day long, you know. So I think he's okay. So to sum up, I'm feeling good. I've obviously had more than 1 day of anxiety because it's this rice thing and whatnot, the munchy stuff coming up, the cravings coming up. It's got to be all out of anxiety, and there's good reason to be anxious, you know. I had a whole week of almost overdosing, a whole week of eating rice. I think I'm tired of rice now. Who knows? Maybe I'll go to noodles or something. Potatoes, you know. I still don't have any regrets about this surgery. I honestly don't believe that I could have lost this weight without the surgery. I don't have, I've got a lot of willpower for a lot of stuff, but this is not one of them, you know. So I don't have any regrets. I talked to my surgeon this week, yesterday, day before yesterday, because everybody's talking to their doctors and not going to see them. And he said, hey, you know, if you're losing a pound a week, you're losing, you know, don't knock it. You gained it. You're slow. Hey, if it goes off slow, you got a better chance of your skin staying tight. At any rate, my surgeon, Dr. Leduc, said that he might run the Grand Canyon 5K with me in November, so I should keep him in a loop. Which I think is kind of cool. He offered that. I mean, you know. Anyhow, I'm still hanging around 3 ounces per meal. And actually, it feels good to do just 3 ounces. 3.5 is a little bit too much. 4 is definitely too much. So I'm learning. I'm getting it together, okay? I'm learning what to eat and how to cook small and the whole deal, okay? So, what else was there to say? Please like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and don't forget to click Show More to see the descriptions below. I left the information there for free ebooks and cheap audiobooks, as well as information on how to make donatable face masks for hospitals using your HEPA filters if you've got some at home, because it keeps out the bacteria, and that's what they need, okay? There's explicit instructions on how to do this and how to not contaminate them and all of that kind of stuff, and it's really easy. So if you have HEPA filters laying around, you know, stockpiled for God knows what, help them out, okay? And take care of yourself and your family and those you love. Give them a hug, give them a call. Take care of yourselves, and blessed be.